Dang. Compound interest is interest on interest. They won't get that long, detailed explanation that y'all just got. All right, so interest on interest. There are two formulas that we do interest with. One is, and it depends on how many times it's compounded, okay? We can be compounded a certain number of times per year, or we can be compounded continuously, okay? The more times per year it's compounded, the closer it gets to continuously compounded. So, for instance, I could say that it's compounded quarterly. How many times per year would that be? 4. I could say that it's compounded daily. How many times per year would that be? I could say weekly. 52. You see where I'm going with this? But the bigger that number gets, the closer it gets to compounded continuously. And so these are two different formulas that I'm going to give you. Ooh, that's not right. Continuously. Is that right? That does not look right. Okay. So the first one, compounded interest, if it tells you how many times per year is compounded, here's your equation. A times, remember that's a 1, R over N raised to the NT. What's your new variable you see in here? N. What do you think N could be? The number of times per year. These numbers that are in parentheses, that would be N. Yes, Jez?
Okay, so on the homework last night, were we supposed to put the 1 plus or
Yes.
minus in every single
Yes.
I didn't understand how it get it.
No, some of them had already.
Some of them, if they already gave you the equation, it was already added in there or taken away from.
It was only if they did it.
Yeah. We'll go over them. Continuously, however, is a way different equation, but a much easier equation. PERT. P is your initial amount. It's the same thing as A. R and T, same thing. E is the E that we learned, the irrational number, right? This is really easy. I just didn't want to get into compounded on Friday. P is the initial amount, yeah. Rate. Interest rate. All right, so you take $500. Yes. Sorry. You go down the road with your $500 in your pocket, because I know you all have $500 in your pocket. Silly teacher, we have 1,000. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. So, what's close by? Safe. That's who we use. Safe. Yeah, that's where we bank. Okay. So you go down to Safe, and they have some different options for you to deposit your money. Let's say they have one savings account that offers, these are really, you won't find any interest rates this high, y'all. I'm just going to tell you, but we're just 2.75% interest. And because you know about interest, you say, yeah, but I want to know how that's compounded. And they say, oh, we didn't think you'd ask that. But okay, so this is compounded monthly. So that's option A. Option B will give you 2.1% interest, but we'll compound that daily. Or option C, 1.99% interest, compounded continuously. And so the question is, which is the better deal? Which one should you put your money in? So, y'all are sophomores. Let's take it through when you're finished with college to see how much money. Just so we got a little span, so we'll be a little bigger than 500. So 3 more years of high school, 4 years of college, let's say in 7 years, what's your balance? So let's do for t equals 7. So I got 3 different scenarios here, right?
Yes.
Let's do all 3. So these two, do you understand that the first two are different formulas than the last one?
Yes.
Okay.
Last
The last one is the PERT because of the word continuously. The first two are that big long formula. Yep. Okay. It looks a lot like the growth formula. The only difference is there's an n thrown in there. All right. So you got for scenario A, $500 times, bless you. Don't forget to move that decimal for the percent, right? 0.275. Monthly would be what? What would your N be? 12. And then we need 12 times 7. So you can put this in your calculator, but I will caution you.
That's the mark.
Monthly, that's your N. Be very careful if you put this in your calculator all in one fell swoop. Okay?
Wait, so you do 12 times 7 and then that's the exponent?
Yes, yes. So if you put this in your calculator all at one time, you'll want an extra set of parentheses around this fraction, and you will want a set of parentheses around your exponent to make sure that that's multiplying, okay? Plug it in and see what you get. If I can find my calculator, I'll do it also. 0.02, yeah, because it's 2%. 0.2 would be 20%. Yes.
Wait, guys.
If you write it somewhere, it's
Did you use
Ah! I did it wrong. Look at me. I didn't divide by. Huh. I was like, oh my gosh, that's a lot of money I just made. Make sure your parentheses look at, this is where everybody messes up. Everybody can remember the formula, everybody can plug in, but you can't do it on your calculator for some reason. Yeah. You could if you wanted to. If you just plugged in 84, that's fine. You put something else in wrong.
Oh, I got 3. I don't know how to write. 3597.
I bet you're missing a parenthesis, and if I had to guess, it's around that inside fraction.
I put it.
I got 606.
That's right.
Oh, wait, I didn't put it. Yeah, I didn't put it wrong. Wait, I still don't remember. How did I still get 500? No, I got 4.
You try plugging in the 2.1% and see what you get.
Would it be 0.02?
Yes. Ooh, this one's getting harder.
Like if I figured out.
Oh, I got it. But I can't.
No, I can't.
Wait, what?
Hey, I often pay like $30 based on what I spend. Oh, well, where am I?
Oh, that's just 107, not.
I got 5.79 and 17 cent. What did y'all get?
I got one, but I got two.
That's kind of whack.
5.79.
I put it at 17.
Next time I go to the bank, I'm gonna sit
Did
down.
I? Oh, I did say 17 cent.
I'm gonna sit down.
See, I got 10 though.
It just isn't that high.
Yeah, it was
And
not
you're
high.
only getting.
You get like point something percent interest rate.
And you're only getting $106 in.
Oh, that's a lot. But the number value is not going to be that much different. Yep, and that's good. All right, so my initial amount is still 500 e to the r, which is 0.0199 times t, which is 7. I tried to skip the ones that were these. Did I accidentally?
No, it's a freaking ratio. It's not even knowing. Wait, is the E raised?
Yep, the e is raised to that. Make sure it's in parentheses. I get 574.73. 574.73. Which one should you go with? What's more important really than how many times it's compounded? The higher interest. That's right.
I figured that was probably easy.